Dillon and I have pretty similar days.
Our days are totally different.
Here's what a typical day in the life of Maddie and Dillon looks like.
I usually wake up between 4:30 and 5.
I usually wake up around 8.
First thing I do is I let the dogs out, and then I start checking emails while hanging out on the couch with the pups. For about an hour, I check the day's calendar, and I create a to-do list of must-do items for the day. That doesn't include the already scheduled appointments.
I usually go straight to the coffee pot, curl up in bed, and get on TikTok for at least 30 minutes. Then I check my calendar.
It usually only takes me about 15 minutes tops to get ready and get out of the door.
Then I start the getting ready process. On a good day, it's 1 or 1.5 hours. I mean, look at this hair. I did not wake up like this. I typically leave the house pretty early, about 10:30 or so.
My appointments usually start around 9 a.m. and continue throughout the day, minus a time block 2 hours that I have in the middle of the day for additional calls and emails, and I usually take that time block period from about 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
On a daily basis, I have a lot of marketing meetings.
My typical meetings start with marketing meetings, particularly for the developments. I do a lot of residential and commercial developments, so we meet with the developers, financiers, and get a plan together. And then your typical agent stuff, right? I have listings, I have listing appointments, buyer consultations,
showings, listing appointments, and there's usually 1 or 2 restaurants thrown in there. We eat out a lot.
I'm usually at a restaurant for lunch, either with a client or a vendor, and then carry that on into the evening with additional showings.
On a good day, I get home around 6 p.m.
If I'm lucky and my appointments don't run all the way to the evening, I get home around 6 p.m. on a good day. Unless we have late dinner with a client pops up or something like that. Dinner will be the 2 of us and we will be eating together. It's a Maddie rule. She has to eat together and eat the same food. Why? Who the hell knows? After dinner, I usually take a quick glance at the next day's calendar and I'll start winding down around 9:30 and usually in bed for 11.
I am in bed by 9, period. I need my beauty sleep. 8 hours, no less, and preferably more.
We are your stereotypical case of opposites attract. While we couldn't be any more different, it works perfectly, personally and professionally. They say not to mix business and pleasure, but we threw it all in a blender and it tastes great.
I wouldn't change a thing.